My mum and dad just left the fucking house, so let's get fucking loud and make a YouTube video. This is my one chance today. I'm going to make the most of it. Bellator 214. Mwah! Mwah! A great event. I love Bellator because I don't give a shit about the results. I watch UFC, I care about who wins because I care about the future of the UFC and how popular it is. Okay, and I care about future matchups in the UFC. Bellator, I'm just here to sit back and watch old people beat the shit out of each other, okay? Now, we're only going to talk about the main card because I literally hadn't heard of any other fighter on the entire card other than a guy called AJ something, which I heard a little bit about, but he lost his fight because, I don't know, I guess it was all hype. Now, I'm literally just... Sometimes when I talk with so much impact, I start bringing up food from earlier. I don't know why I told you that. Anyway, Jake Hager fought on the main card. Let's talk about him first. Looks impressive. Now, I don't give him any respect for beating the guy that he beat. The guy that he beat may as well not have been a fighter. He was just some obese fuck that they threw to the wolves. Make this guy a star in Bellator, you fat fuck. Get in the ring. Like, honestly, Jake Hager took this fat fuck down. I can't remember his name, sorry. Jake Hager took the Pitbull down. I think his nickname was the Pitbull. Took him down, and he just couldn't get back up. I reckon, honestly, yeah, I reckon if Jake Hager just knocked him down and then just left him there on his back, I don't think he could have got up anyway. Despite having Jake Hager on top of him, I don't think he could have got up from his back anyway. He's like a little fucking obese turtle. Now, great fight from Jake Hager. Dominant performance, as we expected. He's a wrestler. He has a wrestling background. I hope he'll be a star in Bellator because Bellator needs some new names at heavyweight. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they chucked him in for the heavyweight belt next. Because it's so thin at Bellator. The ice is so thin at Bellator. You can literally, if you've got a name, you're fighting for the belt next, you know? Chael Sonnen hasn't beat any top guys. Everyone who competed in the heavyweight Grand Prix wasn't a top-ranked heavyweight, or they were a light heavyweight. We'll get to the main event in a second. Next up, One Enchilada, or I called him fucking Enchilada again. I don't know why that keeps coming into my head. Juan Anchileta, TJ Dillashaw's training partner, had a good fight. Beat Ricky Bandejas, the guy who absolutely murked James Gallagher. You know, the Irish guy, Conor McGregor's baby brother or something. I don't know how they're related, but they must be, because he literally is the spitting image of everything that Conor does. Now, great performance. I was surprised by Ricky Bandejas. I thought that I didn't give him any credit for beating James Gallagher. I thought James Gallagher is a sound opponent, but in terms of elite level, James Gallagher isn't there. But Ricky Bandejas surprised me, you know. Enchilada is a savage of an opponent. I'm just going to keep calling him Enchilada. I don't know how. Juan Anchileta. Anchileta is a savage. Great record for a Bellator fighter. Proven against the best of the best. And Bandejas, man, he had claim to win that fight, you know. I mean, Anchileta, he was taking him down, but Bandejas straight back up every time. There was no him being held down on his back. No damage once he was grounded. You know, I actually think in terms of damage, Ricky Bandejas did more damage that fight. But I do agree with the decision. One Anchileta won. Rightfully so. Congratulations. Next up, Aaron Picogram. Right. First of all, your second name being Pico is very unfortunate at this moment in time in the sport with USADA. But you're going to get memes for days. The Picogram just wasn't enough for him. He didn't have the Picogram in his system, clearly. He's a young guy. He's 22. Okay? Let that sink in. He's 22 years old, guys. He's 22. 2 years from now. I'm 20. In 2 years, I could be... I could never be. But he is 2 years ahead of me, and he's fighting for Bellator against some of the best guys. Okay? The guy he fought... I can't remember his fucking name. But he had a great record. 16-3, I think he was. Savage. Aaron Pico's 4-1. People are singing him up to be the best in the world. He's going to be future champion. Boxing champion. Calm the fuck down. He's 22 years of old. When are you going to fucking learn Bellator and UFC. Stop throwing these fucking children to the wolves too early. It never works out. It never works out. How many more examples are you going to need to make? Sage Northcutt, you chucked him straight in there. He starts losing. Mickey Gall, you chuck him to Randy Brown, a seasoned opponent. He loses. Mickey Gall's obviously a bit better than some of the guys I'm talking of right now. Darren Till, you fucking give him that title shot way too fucking early. He loses. Calm the fuck down, everyone. UFC and Bellator needs to just chill with these young guys. He's 22. It's not like he's going to be retiring anytime fucking soon. He hasn't even entered his prime yet. He hasn't even finished fucking puberty yet, okay? Let's give him some fucking time to finish it. He just needs to let his pubes grow a bit. And then we'll see how he does. I feel like he's a phenomenal fighter. He could have easily won that fight. He knocked down the guy in the first round, first of all. I just think he doesn't have the fight IQ and the experience yet to have the killer IQ that someone say Dillashaw has. And training at a camp where Dillashaw trains is going to be where you're going to learn that killer instinct, you know. Dillashaw's the master at it, you know. If you're hurt in front of Dillashaw, you're getting finished. You're getting finished. If you're hurt enough where you're 1 foot out the door, Dillashaw's going to put both your feet out the door and you're going to be unconscious. Ask Cody Garbrandt how he feels about it. Yeah, I just think Aaron Pico needs time, man. And he's just getting knocked out and ruining his brain for later in his career for no reason right now. Bellator needs to chill. He needs to chill. Honestly, no one should start their MMA debut in Bellator. I don't care how much of a promising prospect you are. You do not start your MMA debut in thingy. Start fighting some fucking bums at Cage Warriors, okay? And also, Aaron Pico, start using your fucking wrestling. Because you seem to love to strike a bit too much, and you paid the fucking price for it, okay? You ate an overhand right, you go unconscious. Let's just chill, take a step back, take some time off of your young brain who's just been unconscious. Like, let's chill for a bit and train, okay? We're in no rush with Aaron Pico. We're in no rush whatsoever. You're 22 years old. Let's give it some time. Now, Ryan Bader versus Fedor. The one way that I didn't think Ryan Bader was going to win was going to be first round knockout. And he'd done exactly that. I thought Ryan Bader was going to have to sort of escape the fireworks of the first 3 minutes from Fedor. And then he was going to be able to take over later with his wrestling or just with his superior striking. And cardio. Because let's face it, Fedor's a fat cunt. Obviously one of the greatest of all times. But let's face it, he's fucking old as fuck. I think it's his time to retire, because the shot that he got hit with, it was a weird shot. It was like a half a hook, half a jab, you know? It was like the hook motion with the wrist, but everything with the arm was a jab. I don't know how to explain the shot that he got knocked out with, but it was 30 seconds into the fight. Ryan Bader proved everyone wrong. He came out there, made it look easy, took no damage once again. He hasn't taken any damage in this Bellator Heavyweight Grand Prix. And then he wanted DC afterwards. And I love this. I think there's so many fights to be had with Ryan Bader right now. He's in a sick position because not only is there so many fights to be had, but the names in Bellator at the moment that he will be fighting against are over the hill old people that probably shouldn't be fighting anymore, but are there because it pays very well for veterans. And I like Ryan Bader's about to make a shit ton of money in his career. More than he ever would have if he stayed in the UFC. Which is crazy, because the numbers between Bellator and UFC, in terms of how many people watch, how many pay-per-views they sell, it's not even fucking comparable. It's not comparable whatsoever, okay? It's not even a competition between these two guys. It's UFC, Bellator, Cage Warriors. You know? Cage Warriors can actually be off the screen down here. You can't even see my hand for Cage Warriors. It's that low down. But I don't know how these guys at Bellator are getting paid more than they are at UFC. It doesn't make any sense for me. But yeah, I guess Dana's living life very well with his new Ferrari every 2 weeks. Not bad. Not bad. Hey, I'd do the same, honestly. If I was in a situation where I could be making millions more for no reason, I'd take that. I'd jump at that opportunity all day. So I'm not mad at Dana. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That's my opinion on the fights. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming on the stream yesterday as well. The stream was actually really chill yesterday. I like the stream. I like streaming in general. I don't know. I just enjoyed it because Bellator, there's no like emotional ties with who I want to win. Not that I'm biased for guys that I want to win, but I want guys to win for the good of the UFC, not for the good of me. Not because I like their personality. You know, I wanted TJ to win for the good of the UFC. You know? Not because I like TJ's personality, because, to be honest, he doesn't really have that much of a personality. It's just, I'm going to be the best, I'm going to do this, I'm going to be the best, I'm going to be the best, I'm going to be the best. That's sort of what TJ does. But for the good of the UFC, I want him to win. But in Bellator, I couldn't give two shits about who wins, who, what, where. I don't even care. Bellator is just a fun night of fights to watch, where you have no ties to any of the fighters. I wanted Fedor to win, honestly, because he's one of the greatest of all times. I thought Bader was going to win. Bader won. Spectacular fashion. Yeah. Bring on the next challengers at heavyweight. I love it. And also, the Bellator belt's now better than the UFC belt, because the new UFC belt is trash. I'll see you later, guys. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.